Mokhotlong is arguably the richest district in Lesotho. It produces some of the cleanest and biggest diamonds in the world and is home to the largest flocks of sheep and goats for wool and mohair in the country. Its flowing streams are a source of clean, fresh, flowing water, but someone still has to fetch it. The fresh air, the open roads, the high mountains and the friendly people also make Mokhotlong a sought-after tourist destination. It's a favorite for road and off-road driving, hiking, as well as skiing. And now it's also going to be home to phase 2 of the Lesotho Highlands water project, the Polihali Dam, and yet not everyone is excited about the news. When are we pretty sober how give a mufuta of it?
Yo ba service na lita ba mafulu hangata ya ameha ka baka la moreo le go kana go matshediso e ka bang ba fu ha sa ka tsama ba phisa bophelo bohle ba bona hobane ke ntwe ka tlanna ba ya ba fela the mo buana ke ntwe a bophelo bohle le motho a ka tsebang go itse go.
Mapulaning is the nearest commercial center to the Polihali Dam site, and as more construction workers begin to arrive, it's growing rapidly. Construction of advanced infrastructure, including roads leading to the dam site, has begun, and so blasting has become a part of almost daily life. These are some of the local people who are now employed, but they're few and far between. Recently, residents were shocked to hear that South African company Rumdel brought 81 employees to Lesotho, and more than 70 of them didn't have work permits. They were only discovered when the Lesotho Highlands Water Project inspected a residential site to ensure that they're able to self-quarantine or isolate for COVID-19. While the project investigates, residents remain disgruntled. But Lengoasa's biggest problem is that the project is refusing to recognize him as a legal representative of his disabled cousin in matters of compensation.
o na le ngwana sa itekanelang ke ausi ya seng a le moholo ha tse o bua hantle ha tse o etsa dintho tse ngata
O dilemo di kae?
ka nna bo dilemo di o hlahile 1973 ha ke hopola hantle na dilemo hana ka tlhatlhamanyong ka di kae
Ntate.
ya ausi eno ha kgone etsa ntho engwe le engwe hae go no etsa hantle jwale ya ba ntate wa hae o etsa lengolo mmoho le lelapa hore ke mofuwe ke be ngwana wa hae a tla hlokomela ngwaneno wa hae ka dintho tsena tsa hae ya ba ka mora hore ntate molo a hlokahale ho bonahala ke kopana le bothata ho LHDA le dimathana ke mo o ile a re ha ke kopana le bothata ba lelapa le etsa lengolo la theolelo ya bojalefa ya ba ha ke fihla mane diofising tsa LHDA ba hana tokomane eno ba ha ya fella ha ile jwalo ha ya lokela engolo jwalo e tla ngolo ho thike moemedi dintho di ka tsatswa ka nna ka ha di ha ke fihla mo ya ba o letsetsa ba maka kwa metse hlwa ba botsa ona ngole jwang potso ya ka e nebe hore na ntate di e le hore mosebetsi o ka kotlolo ha se wa hao o e leng hore nthong le nngwe o a tseba ona e tla ho etswa ka mokgwa mofuta ofeng ha ile mo o botsang ntate hlaswa tje ona ga ha ho no thota wa tsa o sentse di tafoleng ke nkena ke ba botsang ya ba o ga tjha ke ya ntumella hore a ngolle a mphitise ka tokomane eno ntle le hore ke etse tokomane ena ka mokgoba LHDA ba batlang ka teng a re ba bontsha hore hanga ka etsa tokomane ka mokgwa ba batlang ka teng le ho sane nka fumana tjhelete e kena fonong jwale boipotso ke hore na di thepa tsena di batla hore motho a etse bonnete ba dimetho le ditshwantsho hore na thepa tsena e fela e le tsona ke le ke ipotsa ona ha e se le ho sane di tla be di shebueneng hore na di napaitseng hona bothata bo hokae ha ba ntho ke ntho ka etsalang le ho sane hore nakong yona eo ke thuse ka tsela yona napaitseng hobane ketelo mantse ba ga hona bothata hore di tle ho nna jalo ka ha ke hlokometse ausi
Ke thepa e kae re buang ka?
re bua ka masimo a mararo le mobu wa difate le ntlo e le nngwe
Ka boholo ha ke re ba di-square meter ga hobane ke utlwa ho bua ka di-square meter ka ba square meter tse
ke hopola tshimo e le nngwe ena eo ho nong ho tlameha ho fanwa matshediso a yona hobane tshepiso ya bona e ne ile hore ha ba kata ho metha dintho tsena ba tlatla ba ga fa foromo e nang le dimetho le ditshwantsho ha ba etsa jwalo ena eo ke ntseng ke hopotse ke hobane ke ila ka etsa tatello ya ditaba hore ke ya diofising tsa limatha hore ke tsebe rona ha e se le mona ho thwe ke fuwa tjhelete e 2000 ka selemo na ke hobane dimetho di ile kae ya ba ke fela ke bontsha hore dimetho di 4011
LHDA procurement has awarded contracts for environmental and social impact assessment as well as resettlement planning to the value of 113 million maluti. Chief Executive Tente Tente says some of the work is concluded while resettlement planning is ongoing. He maintains LHDA would not refuse anyone the right to represent a member of their family.
So I think it's more of a misunderstanding than anything. That Lebohang has to bring in the correct documentation as provided for in the law. So far, he hasn't been able to fulfill that.
From what we understand, he had been requested, as is procedure in Lesotho, to provide letters including from the chief to show that he is the designated individual as far as inheriting property within the family. So in other words, the family has allowed him to be the person that represents this particular individual.
Yeah.
Is that not enough for the LHDA?
Well, this is why I'm saying beneficiary change and things like that in terms of the LHDA, you need the family letter, you need the letter from the area chief, you need confirmation from the DA. Those are some of the documentation that he hasn't been able to provide at this stage. Currently, what I understand is he's only been able to provide a letter from the principal chief. The area chief, who is the one that brought this to our attention, he's not been able to get the documentation from the area chief, who has knowledge of everything that's going on in the area. So our office, in trying to direct him to the area chief, we would not do that, because probably he knows that maybe he would get difficulties.
How do you then get to a point where you have even decided what to do with the land, yet it's not clear who owns it or who's supposed to represent the person that owns it?
Well, in terms of the, I'll forget the right clauses and the likes, but we have expropriation rights in terms of the law, where if the owner of the land is unknown or the issues have not been sorted out, we have the record of the land. We are still saying compensation is due where it's supposed to be paid, but we are not in a position to delay the works until the rightful owner of the property has been sorted out.
So what you're telling us is that you as the LHDA have the right to go into an area, identify land that you want, and whatever happens afterwards, whether the people agree or not, you go ahead and expropriate the land anyway.
Not necessarily. If you will recall, there is land set aside for public purposes. It's a gazette. The area that we're talking about falls under the same. So effectively, in terms of that gazette, LHDA has been given the right to compensate and then go ahead with the development. Correct. So everything being equal and things being in order, we have to compensate and then move ahead with the works. However, in a situation where the ownership and the likes have not been sorted out, then we take record, we know what compensation is due, and once the ownership issues have been sorted out, we'll disperse the compensation to where it's supposed to go.
Which is why I'm saying what you're telling us is that the LHDA has the right, wherever they go, wherever you go to develop, you have the right to take whatever land you need, and regardless of whether people agree or not, compensate them.
Well, the way you're putting it is as if we disregard the views of the people. However, we work in terms of the law. The law makes provision for land to be set aside for public purposes, and that's been done, and we have the mandate to implement the project.
Gets delayed because, as you've seen, communities are protesting. If you say that the level of commitment that you have engaged in terms of environmental and social impact assessment should not be judged against community complaints, who should be held responsible if you get yourself in that situation where community complaints and protests delay the project?
I think everybody has a right to raise their views and complain if they feel aggrieved. Just because we did the environmental impact assessment, it doesn't take that right away. I think so. We cannot say somebody hasn't done her job just because somebody is complaining.